I'm Quincy. I'm a part of the WWTF, We Want the Facts, the Gamer Show production team. And as you all may know, we're trying to get to E3 in the year 2016. But in order to do that, we need you all's help. You can help us by logging on to our website. Once you get there, click the donate button. You can donate anywhere from $1, $2, $3. Any little bit helps. And also, while you're there, subscribe to the website. As a subscriber to that website, you're eligible for all types of prizes, giveaways, and things of that nature. And don't forget to watch the WWTF We Want the Facts, the Gamer Show.
This show is rated E for R.I.P.
Hello everybody, welcome back to WWTF. I'm Mike C.
I'm Fred Y.
And we're going to talk about something today called the order. Fred, I pose this question to you. What is the order?
I couldn't tell you, Mike. The E3 gameplay footage showed something entirely different than what this game was, as well as the commercials that they're showing on TV.
Right.
If you saw the commercials in the E3 game footage, you would be so confused. You don't know what this game is about. You know, at the E3, they showed about like Lycans, and they showed the order as this government trying to fight rebels and half-breeds. The commercial that they're showing on TV right now is like, I don't know. I don't know. That somebody went underground in London and found some tools and weapons and a big explosion happened and they're trying to get the heck up out of there. I don't know what this game is about, man.
Right.
So it's confusing. It's confusing to me.
All right. The order is very confusing. Don't get it. Next, what we talking about next? Oh, man. So graphically, the game looks beautiful. I played some of it, and that's about it. It has a environment like a look but don't touch type of thing, like in a museum type of setting. So,
yeah, a semi. I wouldn't even call it an open world,
right?
Because you're on this straight path, you know,
linear.
and there's no diversion from that path.
Right.
And I don't know, this game. It was yet another anticipated game that came out, and I think it was supposed to come out like around at the release,
Right.
because that's when they showed it.
Yep.
So to delay this game and to bring this out, I mean, what was the delay for?
I don't know what they was thinking. They had many opportunities to polish it up, to give it a little more story, because I think the first time they pushed it back, I don't know if they did a test group with this game or something. They pushed it back because they said they needed to add something else to it, or just what you heard, like the rumors online that it was basically dull. So, and I play it now, and I'm like, I really wanted to like this game. I really did. I really wanted to like this game, but I can't. It's not giving me the fun in a game. That's what I get the game for. Of course, graphics attract you first to a game, and then it's the fun factor. That's going to hold you to the game. That's going to get the word of mouth around for the order, and I have nothing really good to say about this game.
Yeah, I mean, I was super excited to get this game. I mean, I like all the Sony exclusive titles,
Right.
Uncharted, The Last of Us, God of War.
Infamous.
All of that, all the Sony exclusive titles I love. And so since this was an exclusive title, they had the full range and the power of the PS4 to do what they needed to do. And to me, I don't think they took full advantage of it.
No, they didn't. They really didn't.
One thing I didn't like is the cinematography. What is it
Letterbox.
called? Yeah, the letterbox. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. If they turned this into a movie like one of the Resident Evil CGI movies, this would have been a great story. It would have been a great story. I mean, don't get us wrong. The game is beautiful.
Yes, it's
real beautiful.
It's pretty.
but you know, beauty and gameplay is what keeps me. You know,
Right.
I mean, beauty is what I need to like how the game looks first
Exactly.
to be interested and keep playing it. And I find myself just looking at the graphics. I'm like, yeah, this is beautiful, but where the heck is this story going?
Mm-hmm.
But that letterbox, I'm playing the game and I'm finding myself like in my chair looking over.
Right.
As like I'm in a movie theater sitting behind somebody with a big hat and I
Mm-hmm.
can't see, and that took away from the game right there. That really took away from the game.
That took away from your immersion and stuff. That's what I look for in a game. Games like Uncharted, these great games that we played, and it just wasn't there for the order. Like I said, I really wanted to like this game, but I don't like it. Plain and simple.
So I actually beat the game. My experience on it, I got the game, came home, streamed it for about 3 hours, took a break, then streamed it for 3 more hours, took another break, then I started playing it again. Now the third time that I played it, I died a couple of times. But within 20 minutes, I was done. But for those who you all that have beat the game, I know you were ticked off at that last scene because you thought that you was about to get into some action and you thought you was about to use this weapon and it was just a cutscene. That's all it was.
Wow.
And the game went past so fast, and I do believe like you had a cutscene as one of the chapters. Like I'm playing this game and I'm seeing chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter, and I'm like, I hope this comes up to be like 50 chapters or something like that. Because it was just going through too fast.
Right.
Matter of fact that I watched it the night before somebody streamed the game. Because I was so excited about this game. I wanted to play it. So I'm sitting up here watching somebody stream the game. So I just went through it like real quick. A lot of places where this guy that I was watching streaming it, where he died, a lot of times I just flowed through it, But for me, one thing I didn't like about was the letterbox. What was something that you didn't like?
As far as some of the graphic wise, let's say as far as the reflection, he walked past a mirror, and you didn't see him, and sometimes the reflection in the mirror didn't even coincide with the background you just passed. I was like, what's going on? Either have the mirrors broken out or something. Just there were ways for them to capitalize on all that stuff. If they didn't want to do the reflections in the glass, get that glass out of there. Have the mirror broken or something like that. It's just simple stuff, and some of the stuff, just picking up a piece of paper, looking at it, turning it over, then turn it back over. Was
it had
just
nothing
filler?
to do with the game.
Was that just filler? I just
It
didn't
had
understand.
nothing to do with the game.
And you're like, okay, I'm looking at the names on this page. How the stuff didn't feel important to me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, okay, I want some action. I want some action. And there was hardly any.
It's like, when you were playing Resident Evil and you start picking up clues and you had to remember what you picked up to solve one of the puzzles.
Exactly.
I'm thinking that, you picking up the piece of paper and you need to memorize the name and the date, and I'm writing stuff down and I'm just going through stuff like, what did I write all this stuff down for? And then me, I noticed the mirrors. So I'm thinking, since I knew that the game was about lichens, I'm thinking that the reason why this guy is not seeing his reflection in the mirror, maybe that has to do with something to the game. But it didn't. It didn't. I mean, Mike hasn't beat the game yet.
And I'm struggling to get through it.
And I beat the game. And I'm telling you, when you get to the end, you're going to be disappointed. You're like, oh man, I'm about to use... No, I'm not about the crap. What? This game was over too quick, man. I mean, you paid $60, $63 and some change for this game, and you come up with something like this. They delay this game, and this is what you get. I mean, the story is totally confusing. And out of the 6.5 hours that I played, I only ran into the lichens maybe 3 times. 3 times within 6.5 hours.
Wow. So basically, I ran into a lichen twice. So I got one more time.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
I don't know what else to say about the game. If they have it in Redbox, maybe you can rent it or GameFly. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. But play these games for you guys so y'all won't get caught in the same boat as us.
And it's repetitive. It's
Very.
repetitive. I mean, the enemies are hiding behind a crate, shoot them. Enemies are hiding behind a fixture, shoot them. I mean, it just kept getting the same thing. I mean, it was just done over and over again. They didn't switch it up or anything, man. I mean, the game is totally confusing, man. Beautiful game. Beautiful game, but it has no replayability. Once you're done playing the game, what you gonna do with it?
Coaster.
Pretty much, or give it to somebody else in the house and let them play it. You know, or if you want to do like speed runs to it, that's about it. This game, they should have made it like Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Since they knew it was going to be like this, they shouldn't have made it a $60 game. They should have made it like a $30 game.
Mm-hmm.
If you paid over $30 for the game, you got ripped off. Get it used or find it from somebody. Get it from somebody and borrow it. Mm-hmm. But this game, they could have brought this out when the PS4 first came out. Yeah. Why they delayed this game, I don't know.
I don't know. I just pose a question to the companies that make stuff like this. Y'all need to do better beta testing or something, because it's disappointing. Basically, that's what I'm just saddened that a game that had so much hype and so much potential just didn't live up to it. That's all I got for this game, Fred. So you beat the game. I'm gonna let your rating stand as final. So what do you give this game, Fred?
I mean, I'm gonna add more to this. You had the full power of the PlayStation 4. You didn't have to port this game out to any other consoles. You didn't have to port it out to last gen. You didn't have to port it out to Xbox One. Mm-hmm. So if you want to run 60 frames per second, you could have did that. Though it doesn't look 60 frames per second. It looks kind of like washed out. It doesn't have crisp colors. Okay. It kind of looks like faded a little bit. But I think that's to play with the time and the era, But you have full range of the PS4. Full range. But it's like they didn't take advantage of anything. A 7-hour game on a 25 gig disc where you have these, I wouldn't even call it an open world. I would call it like, it's not an open world. I don't know what you would call it. A look but don't touch world.
There you go, museum.
Hey, that's it. And pick what was the purpose of putting in clues that you can pick up and turn around and look at pictures? What did that play into the game? None of that stuff that you picked up you use into the gameplay. Right. Nothing.
You're right.
And this was a exclusive. Now I'm looking at like exclusives from PlayStation. I'm like, is Uncharted going to be like this?
I hope not. Oh my gosh, man. I hope not, man.
SOCOM. Love SOCOM. When they bring out SOCOM, is it going to be like the garbage that they put out on PS3? If they brought out another SOCOM and made the graphics look like the PS2 graphics, I would even give that a 5 out of 5 rating, because, in my point, there's no shooter game that has came out that even lived up to SOCOM. No shooter game. None. That has that. SOCOM just had that feel, but back to 1800, man. Jeez, they had to do. I wanted to like this game. I wanted to like it. I wanted to love it, but I was highly disappointed. Mm-hmm. So, since I beat this game, Mike, you want me to take the wheel?
Go ahead, man. Tell me.
I'm going to give it a 1. Nah, it doesn't even deserve that.
God.
I'm going to chop that in half. I'm going to give it a half.
You're going to give it half?
Half of 1.
Half of 1.
Out of 5.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. Half of 1 for the order. Anticipated game, but didn't live up to the hype.
Don't run out and get it, man. Don't run out to get it. And then they kind of lied, too. They was like, well, if you beat do the side missions, the game will last longer.
What's side missions?
How can you do a side missions when you have a straight, direct path in the game and it won't let you detour to anywhere else? Of course, the rooms you could go and investigate, but there's nothing else to do. And once the game is over, you can't replay the game because, I mean, I don't want to do all that stuff all over again. There's no side missions. There's no online play. There's no type of co-op. There's no... They should have put something in there where, like, Lycans versus Rebels. Like an expansion like that. I mean, you still got time to do that.
Right.
Lycans versus Rebels. Then maybe that'll be a player. And then it had the extra at the bottom. So I'm clicking on that, and the extras are the credits. Who knew?
Well, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in with We Want the Facts. Coming up this month, we got Bloodborne coming out, so we'll be back with a review on that.
And we got another streaming live show with H1Z1. That's to be announced.
Okay.
But always like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe on the YouTube page, and then you can always go to the website, sign up to become a member so you can win some free games, man. Yeah. We got an iPad giveaway. We have Mortal Kombat X still to give away.
Yes.
Even though it's a horrible game, we have the order that we're going to give away. But you have to become a member at the website in order to win.
Also, too, don't forget, we're trying to get to E3, y'all, so donations, we need it in order for us to get there.
E3 is next year. What is it, in July?
June.
June?
I think it's June, yeah.
So we need all the love and support that we can get. Please go to the website, donate whatever you can. 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, whatever. And when we do the live streaming, you know, you can donate there too. So that's about it. Half of 1 out of 5 for the order. And we'll see y'all next time, man.
Oh, We Want the Facts?
The Gamer Show.